Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. AMACHI, FAYEMI, EL-RUFAI accused of causing crisis in ONDO APC. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. We want to say thank you for your huge, massive, and continuous support. We truly appreciate you. My people, thank you very much. If you have not subscribed, why not go ahead and subscribe, and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Some persons are being accused because what happened in Edo State is not an exemption with what is happening in Ondo State now. The crisis in APC, it's a generic thing, so it goes wherever they go. It goes everywhere with them. APC also is having serious crisis in Ondo State. Remember, Ondo State is having the process of primaries now, but parties are screening their candidates, and the primaries will be on July the 20th. Apple Line Media will keep you up to date. But what is going on? There is finger pointing between the politicians. I don't know how EL-RUFAI all the way from the north, AMACHI all the way from the east, FAYEMI in the middle of the matter. They said they are all causing the crisis that are happening in Ondo State. The ones in Edo State, they pointed fingers as well. Oshomole was not exempted. Now it has moved to Ondo State. Remember also Zamfara, remember Nasarawa, a lot of places where APC is, there is a lot of crisis going on. It's not everything we even report to you at the media. If you hear of it all, I tell you sincerely, you'll be so like, wow, really? Let's continue with the news and get all the details. AMACHI, FAYEMI, EL-RUFAI accused of causing crisis in Ondo APC. Factional chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC in Ondo State, Olu Olatunji, has accused the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum and governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, his counterparts in Kaduna State, Malam EL-RUFAI, and Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, of fueling the internal party crisis in Ondo State. Olatunji made the allegations on Tuesday while addressing journalists at the National Secretariat of the APC in Abuja. This was his express concern that 10 of the 12 aspirants who have picked the expression of interest and nomination forms are likely to boycott the forthcoming governorship primaries election of the party due to the inability of the national leadership to sanction the state governor Rotimi Akeredolu and his allies for various infringements on the party constitution. He called for the adoption of direct mode for voting during the July 20th governorship primary election of the state, arguing that there are two conditions and delegate lists, a development which could threaten any possible victory of the party at the main election. We need to call the attention of the national leader of our party to call the governor of Ekiti State, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, to order to avoid disgrace and embarrassment that may arise from abuse of his office as the chairman, Nigerian Governors Forum. Him and his cohorts should desist from fraternizing on democratic process while trying to impose the incumbent governor Akeredolu Rotimi on the APC by pushing for an indirect primary mode, which is grossly inadequate and intimidating to the success of the party and the general election coming up in the 10th October 2020. He should know that Ondo State is not an apex of Ekiti State, and such he should stop mediating in the political affair of Ondo State, he stated, pressing to mention that those working in the catalogs with FAYEMI, the fractional party chairman, simply listed Malam EL-RUFAI, Honorable Amaechi. He said him and the earlier spoken have the public in Akure, the state capital, but decided to also address the media at the national secretariat of the party so that the party leaders will not claim ignorance of the current development of the party in Ondo State. Olatunji added that his faction had recently written a congratulatory letter to the newly constituted critical committee of the party, in which he raises several issues that could impact negatively on the chances of APC retaining the state. He said, in the said letter of congratulation, he equally intimated the current leadership of the party of petitions before the recently dissolved NWC and the pending issue case number FHC/AK/CS/10/2019, challenging the process and the outcome of the Congress held by the faction of the State Executive Committee of APC in Ondo State, led by Adetimi from ward level of the state, for non-compliance subsequently to the Congress guideline as laid down by our great party, thereby making our faction an authentic and valid constitution. The State Executive Committee on the party in some subsequent compliance with Congress procedures. In addition, we also pointed out our observations in the letter written by the current leadership of the party dated 25th June 2020 with reference number APC/NHDO/19/013 to the INEC notifying them of the forthcoming governorship primaries election of our state fixed for 20th July 2020 in Ondo State. It is, however, our observation that the mode of the primary election to be adopted was not stated or communicated to assist the preparation for the monitoring of the exercise as requested by the Electorate Act 2010 as amended. We are, therefore, however, despite the above observation, aware of the speculation in the media insisting on indirect mode for primaries for Edo, although it was not contained in the official letter dated 25th of June to the INEC. We find it complying to assist the decision of the current leadership at the national level by furthering them the details of the event as it affects the ward, local, and state executive and delegate list of APC in Ondo State. That considering the pending suit before the Federal High Court, Akure Division, and a letter dated 26 June 2020, which was served on the chairman and other members of the critical committee. On the 30th June 2020, we draw the attention of the critical committee to the suit and the implication on the need to conduct a valid, successful governorship party primaries and a desire to avoid what happened in Zamfara and Rivers State episode, bitter pill. We urge that the prominence of the situation at hand in Ondo State, as highlighted above, that the options of direct primaries be considered and must be updated in the interest of equality, fairness, and justice, so that the outcome of the pending suit number FHC/AK/CS/10/2019 will not affect the validity of the governorship primaries to the candidate on the 20th of July 2020. The adjustment dates for the above mentioned suit is 22nd July 2020 at the Federal High Court, Akure, Ondo State. Another issue raised in the contradictory letter to the critical committee and in the press briefing heard at Akure on Tuesday was the anti-party activities of our governor, His Excellency Oluwatimi Akeredolu-san, and Mr. Adetimi led executive in the 2019 general election, which virulently camped and mobilized for the Action Alliance AA candidate against the candidate of our great party APC, resulting in the loss of the presidential, senatorial, and House of Representatives seats, wherein we lost 2 senatorial seats and 5 House of Representatives seats to the opposition party. The confusion of this act, why the Southwest leaders, which include Honorable Bola Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, Chief BC Akeredolu, Chief Segun Obes, Niyi Adebayo, Kayode Fayemi, Chief Oluwatimi, former National Chairman, and Barrister Olujoni Ondo State last year. You can imagine what is going on in Ondo State. My people, you've heard it all. We don't have any more to say. Thank you very much. God bless. Bye for now.